You think this is easy, right? A couple of stickmen, some voice in the background, a few animations. Yeah, looks simple. Hell no. What you don't see is the hours behind a few minutes of video. So in this video, I'm showing you my entire process. How I come up with the idea, how I write it, how I record it, even how I use ElevenLabs for the voice, and build everything inside Canva, step by step, from nothing to the final video. Let's see what it actually takes. You don't start with editing or animation, you start with this. Just sitting there, doing nothing, scrolling, thinking, opening notes, closing them again. Because coming up with an idea, that's the hardest part. Most of them suck. Too boring, too complicated, or just something you've already seen 20 times. And the worst part is, you don't really know if it's good. You just guess. You look at your notes, random thoughts, stuff you wrote at night that made sense back then, and you try to turn it into something watchable. Because if the idea doesn't work, nothing else will save it. Not the editing, not the animation, nothing. So yeah, this part looks like nothing. But this is where the whole video is decided. All right, idea is there. Now you just have to write it. Sounds simple, but it's not. You open a blank page and suddenly your brain just stops. You had a great idea 5 minutes ago. Now you can't even write the first sentence. So you type something, then you delete it. Write it again, delete it again. And this just keeps going. Because writing isn't really writing, it's rewriting over and over until it finally sounds decent. And when it still doesn't, that's where I get some help. I throw it into ChatGPT, not to write the whole thing for me, but to clean it up, rephrase things, maybe fix the flow. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it makes it worse. So you tweak it again anyway. And at some point, you read it back and think, okay, this might actually work. Not perfect, just good enough to move on. All right, let's say the script is done. Now you just have to record it. This should be easy, right? Yeah. No. You hit record, start talking, mess up the first sentence, try again, mess it up again, but in a different way, and now you're thinking too much. Your voice sounds weird. You start overpronouncing words, everything feels forced. So you stop, take a breath, try again, and again, and again, until one take finally sounds normal. Not perfect, just not painful to listen to. And when it still doesn't sound right, that's when I cheat a little. I drop parts of the script into ElevenLabs and let it generate a cleaner version. You can pick different voices, accents, tone, gender, even age, or just clone your own voice and reuse it every time. Depends what you need. But even then, you still tweak it, fix the pacing, adjust the flow. Because if it sounds robotic, people click off instantly. I'll show you a quick example from my side, but honestly, you'll have to try it yourself to really get it.
You don't need more time. You need a decision. Because every day you wait, you stay the same. And nothing changes until you do.
Well, now that we have the script and voice ready, it's time to bring everything together. I will use one of my previous videos' voiceover, just to make things quicker. Also, some background music downloaded from YouTube Studio's library. Everything's recorded, story's ready. Let's see how it comes alive in Canva. This is the part where it all starts looking like a real video. First, I upload the main voiceover. This is the backbone, everything else has to fit it. Then I drop in some background music, not too loud, just enough to set the mood. Now comes the balance part. Voice up, music down. If the music is too high, you lose the message. This part is simple, but it makes a huge difference in how the video feels. Next, I start adding the stickman characters, one scene at a time. Little movements, positions. I try to match the timing with the voice. Even small changes in position can make the scene look smoother. This part looks easy, but every movement counts toward the flow. Now I tweak the animation, smooth transitions, tiny movements, giving the scene life. Sometimes I adjust colors or styles, just enough to keep it clean and readable. The pacing is super important. If it feels off, people notice. And yes, this takes time, but it's worth it. Little details like these are what make chaos feel polished.
The guy always says, "I never cheat, man. That's just not me." Let's get real for a second. The guy always says, "I never cheat, man. That's just not me." But then,
By the way, I'm using Canva for all of this. It actually has a free version, which is more than enough to get started. There's also a free trial for the pro version, and after that it's like around 15 to 20 bucks a month. But honestly, it has a lot of useful tools and features, more than you'd expect. This is the part where I question all my life choices, but keep going anyway. And yes, this can take hours for just a few minutes of animation. And yeah, obviously this part is sped up. What you're seeing here in a few seconds actually took me like 10 minutes to record. Just a couple of small animations, moving things around, adjusting timing. It doesn't look like much, but it adds up really fast. And that's it. Script, voice, visuals, polish, everything coming together. This is the part that makes all the effort worth it. You can feel the rhythm, the motion, the story finally clicking. Now it's ready for the final review and the video is alive. So yeah, that's the process. From an idea, to a script, to voice, to animation, and all the small details in between. And when you look at the final video, it feels simple, but now you know. It's not. It's all the small decisions, the retrees, the time you don't see. And honestly, that's the part that matters. Because I started this from zero not that long ago. No experience, no idea what I was doing. Just figuring things out, one video at a time. So trust me, if you just keep moving, stay consistent, and don't quit after a few bad videos, you'll get better. It won't be perfect, but it will be progress. And at some point, it all starts to click.